Yo, top of the morning. It's your boy Chunky Boy Beats, man, and I'm live in the wreck with a little PSA, a little message for the people and for the youth, man. Check it out, man. Understand, understand the difference between love and envy, because love and envy can be in the same exact family. And if you're confusing what I mean by envy and love in the same family, it's like this, people. All because somebody say they love you, they can still envy you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They can still envy you, envy everything that you're doing. And if you're clueless to what envy is, pay attention to the little things. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the little things. Anything that you're doing that's positive, or let's say you starting a business, you're trying to push and you put it out there. Understand dry love too. You know what I'm saying? Dry love, it runs in the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Dry love is basically niggas that love you, but still don't really want to show the support to you. You know what I'm saying? That's dry love. Envy and love is like this. Is when niggas say, "Hey, bro, I love you, bro. I love everything you got going on." In reality, that nigga ready to slime your ass out. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But understand the difference. You know what I'm saying? Understand, it's just like salt and sugar. Salt and sugar look the same, but you know the difference when it tastes. You know what I'm saying? You can tell you know the difference. But love and envy can play in the same exact family. It's in the same exact family, bro. Cause man, a lot of good people, man. A lot of good people that I know personally, like my bro G. You know what I'm saying? My bro was showing love to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He was showing love, but at the same time, love will get you killed. When we all heard that shit, 50 Cent die trying. You know what I'm saying? We heard that. Get rich, die trying. But we really didn't understand the concept of that. Because love and envy, and when I say running the same family, your own family will love you, but your own family will take you out. Especially if they envy what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, 5 times out of 10, a lot of the niggas that get killed by their family member is all over envy, or it's over some shit that they deal with a female. And I feel like us as man, if the girl chose, nigga, she chose. Then the best man won. You know what I'm saying? The best man won. That means she was never for you from the get go. But if you're willing to really willing to crash out behind a female, especially a girl that you're not married to, you need to get your feelings in check. You need to learn how to not react to every situation. You know what I'm saying? Get your feelings in check, bro. Get your emotions in check. Because emotions get your ass fucked up in so many different ways. Because people feel like they gotta move on certain occasions. Like, for instance, some people feel like they have to jump out and do certain shit because certain niggas is doing it. You ain't gotta do that. Stay in your own lane, people. Just stay in your own lane. When you doing your own thing and people don't like it, 5 times out of 10 you doing something. You're doing something that's right. You're doing something that's right that they don't like because they ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do this because certain people doing it or because your homeboy doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like me, man, when I first got into the weed game, I didn't do it. I didn't do it because my homeboys is doing it. I didn't do it because I saw this other nigga doing it and they was doing this and they was getting money. You know what I'm saying? I did it because I was in a situation where I was like, man, God, if you allow me to get out of this situation, doing what I'm doing, and I get enough to do what I gotta do, take it away from me afterward. Just take it away from me. You know what I'm saying? Make me not like the feeling of wanting to do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? The whole time I was doing this, I had this urge of just feeling like I gotta be on 10 all the time. And at the same time, when you doing certain shit, bro, you gotta be on that type of timing because, boy, it take one time to slip up. One bad time to slip up. And if you slip up one wrong time, nigga, that might be your last time. You know? And I learned different ways to move. At the same time, I didn't sit there when it came to certain shit. And the thing is with me is, when it comes to niggas, it comes to niggas, bro. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I love my people at the end of the day, but sometimes you can't trust. You can't trust your own kind sometimes, because your own kind will envy you, and they'll watch what you got going on because they see like, oh, that's another nigga getting to it. See me, when I see other niggas get money, that shit motivation. That shit is motivation to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause same time it's like, damn, them niggas getting it. They doing it. I'm trying to get like that. But more to the story is like, niggas don't want to show you the blueprint. But I understand that throughout time, throughout my whole 20s, man, I've been working. Just working, trying to figure out life. How am I going to do this and do that? How am I going to take care of my mom and at the same time keep my little brother out of bullshit? Same time, I know what my little brother going through. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, my little brother went through the same shit. We struggled. You know what I'm saying? We struggled. We struggled. A single mom with 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? We here in New Mexico. My little brother go back and forth from New Mexico to Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? And as a kid, me growing up, we going back and forth from St. Louis, Chicago, Florida. We back home, New Mexico. You know what I'm saying? We back. But at the same time, my little ass city was, man, if you come from the city, you come around playing, thinking my little ass city, New Mexico, Hobbs, New Mexico, is something to be played with. There's a lot of niggas out here that come from out of town that disappear, and nobody here for. There's a lot of niggas that die coming from out of town, playing around with niggas that they don't really know. Because same time, it's like, not everybody playing around. But more to the story is, I don't try to push that narrative of violence. And some niggas, they glorify that shit, and that's how a lot of niggas come up. But I always been different, man. I always had this mindset of doing shit. So when I started to get behind this camera, it allowed me to open up and express a lot more than what I used to do, you know? To a point where it's like you see friends that you grew up with, friends you went to school with, either they ODing or they get into some shit, they do jail time, or they get on drugs and they fuck their whole life up on some crazy shit. Like, I've been hurt multiple times seeing all my old homeboys and shit, and I'm looking at them now like, damn. Like, damn, bro. You allowed the environment, you allowed our situation, what we had going on, get to you. So now you in this situation. But for all the ones that's really out here really doing it, and they making a living, they doing it, and they feel like success is having all this money, success is shining on other niggas and doing all this shit. No, it ain't like that, bro. It's not like that at all. It's about taking care of your family. If you doing what you doing to take care of your family, like you say you want to take care of your family, you're going to do every step or everything that you say you want to do to take care of your family, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got into the weed game. I was trying to take care of my family at the same time. I was trying to get myself back on my feet after losing everything. I was like, damn, okay, I never thought I'd scoop to this low, but at the same time, it taught me marketing ways of doing shit. It taught me ways to network with people. It made me meet new people at the same time. So I had to get out of that stage of doing what I'm doing, that's something uncomfortable, to a point where I'm comfortable enough to get behind the camera and tell people my life story, or tell people what's going on, or get behind certain artists and promote their music and be in a production. Like, people think I just started doing music just to start doing music because it was a trend. No, like, music running my blood. Like, my grandfathers, my uncles and all them, you know what I'm saying? We could have been like the Jacksons, nigga. We could have been like the Jacksons. That's the crazy part. We could have been like the Jacksons. But it's just like I said, certain shit happens when it comes to envy. All because somebody said they love you, they don't mean they love you like that. Some people want to outshine everybody else. So I don't really know the whole story of that situation, but I heard there was some stuff that happened that stopped that situation from happening. So, but more to the story is, all because somebody your family, all because somebody said they love you, they don't mean they love you. Sometimes Motherfuckers would rather see you in a certain predicament because they just rather see you that way. They rather see you close enough where they doing good, and if you doing bad, they don't care. They say they care, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? They want to help, but they don't. They say they want to help, they don't. Unless they need you for something, then. But other than that, I'm just stating the fact. Like, a lot of shit happens like this all the time in a lot of people's families, and it's just like crazy work. But the foundation that I'm trying to start, the type of movement I'm trying to start, is way different than how anybody ever done it. I'm trying to do it like the big time people. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put my city on in a positive way. Not that bullshit way that everybody else is trying to put it. But in order for me to get to that point, I got to lock in. And that's what I've been doing my whole 20s. Locking in. Figuring out different ways, different marketing ways, different ways to do this, different ways to do that. Like, man, I started out DJing, messing around at my local center. I didn't know at one point that I'll be doing this music production shit or being behind the camera doing this promoting stuff and doing all this shit. I didn't think I'll be doing this stuff. Not in real life. I used to see people do it, but I was like, man, how can I do this shit? But like I said, my family started this music journey, and then my beloved uncle, aka Lil Fool, Chris Mackey, you know what I'm saying? He was one of them ones. Like, there's a DJ Cali in Florida, in Miami area, in Hobbs, New Mexico. There was a Lil Fool. There was Chris Mackey, who was that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Who was doing that, popping out at all these clubs, turning the city up. And then when he stepped out at the party, yeah, they say my uncle was on some crazy shit in the club, but my uncle was that nigga when it came to the DJing. So he was doing his shit, doing this big one. And then, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he got into an accident, killed himself. But I was always wondering, like, dang, who was going to take that torch behind my uncle? I'm always thinking his kids was going to do something behind the DJing scene. Man, turns out I'm messing around with DJing. I like DJing. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the feel of music. I love music. Don't get me wrong. I love music. But I can't stand motherfuckers that want to keep constantly asking me to change a song. Like, nigga, you want me to play a song? Let me play a song. But at the same time, look, DJing just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? But more I started messing around with DJing, I started to fall in love with the music. So I'm like, damn, how that nigga make that? That shit made me feel this way. How did they do that? So let me figure this shit out. So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I joined that process. It took me a while to get my sound a certain way. I messed around doing all types of shit. I started out sampling. Like I said, I started out DJing. And then to this day, now you got Chunky Boy Beats. You know what I'm saying? And we going crazy on all platforms, by the way. But, I didn't get to this point of just me just fucking around. I didn't get to this point of being able to talk or do a certain shit or start businesses and create all this different shit I'm trying to do and try to build this narrative. Like, they say every dream that somebody had and always came into reality. You know what I'm saying? Albert Einstein's dream came to reality. Jeff Bezos' dream came to reality. You know what I'm saying? Tesla's dream came to reality. All these big people that everybody see it was an idea at one point that made them seem crazy, and then all of a sudden they ain't crazy no more. But people look at a lot of people's success and they think it's overnight. But what people don't understand is overnight take 10 years. It take 10 years, man. I'm working on my 6th. This is my 6th year. No, take that back. 7. Being consistent on everything. This is my 5th year. I just say that. Being consistent, this is my 5th year. Being consistent on everything, this is my 5th year. You know what I'm saying? I go through my ups and downs with shit, trying to bounce back and not get writer's block. But it happens. I just learned to adapt to certain situations and get past it. But, bro, more to the story is, man, whatever you're trying to do in life, man, focus, lock in. Don't let your environment mess up your opportunity of what you're trying to do in life. Lock in. Because in the process of you locking in, man, you're going to go through a lot of shit. A lot of ups and downs, man. And the devil going to be coming. He going to be coming at all assets to throw you off guard. It's either you going to overcome those situations, whatever's going on, trying to find a way of doing something that's good to do better, or you're going to get sucked in to what's going on. Because, man, there's a lot of times, man, bro, I almost got on that time when I had to get on that time. And every time I was getting on that time, God was always talking to me in the back of my head. Because I know the enemy was working. Get out of character, nigga. But at the same time, I saw homie say today, sometimes you got to pop out and just show niggas. But I don't try to be on that timing, bro. Because I know how I used to be when I was younger. My anger, my shit was totally different. My granddaddy, he's not here. R.P. Carl Mackey, you know what I'm saying? He ran this city. He did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? To do was right for the community, and not just for us as people, but other races around us. You know what I'm saying? Not only other races, other communities around this whole era. You know what I'm saying? He did that. My granddad was a badass. He did what he had to do. But at the same time, he calmed me down because he told me, was like, man, you got two options. It's either jail or hell. Jail or hell. Because if you call yourself getting out there, being all that on that bull time, being on that timing, listen, you're going to go to hell behind whatever that situation is. So if you die out here, want to try to be a crash out, try to kill niggas, try to shoot niggas, try to rob niggas, understand this, people. There's no honor amongst thieves. I don't care what nobody say. If you stealing, if you robbing, you kicking doors in, people make it seem like, oh, you kicking in doors. Oh, yeah, I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga because I kicked in that nigga down. You know what I'm saying? We robbing these niggas on the block. Nigga, that don't make you a real nigga. That make you a thief. That make you a thief, bro. Ain't no honor amongst thieves, bro. Regardless, work for that shit. Go get it. Go get it. Fuck what everybody else talking about. But that's enough of me talking. Man, I was supposed to be on here for a short amount of time, but shit, we going on 17 minutes. But I got a lot, bro. I got a lot. And this is a new thing for me when it comes to this blogging shit, bro. But I ain't blogged in like forever. I really just I used to dib and dab in doing it. But I think I'm about to take it seriously because I feel like the way shit going in my city, a lot of niggas pay attention to what I got going on. And they see the movement, they see the motion. But at the same time, I ain't trying to big bro nobody. I'm just trying to put motherfuckers on game for real. Like, what's really going on? Like, how we gotta change situations. If we want to do better, we gotta do better. So, if I gotta be the person to stay out the way and lock in and actually give me some money behind me, and I start what I'm trying to start, oh man, I might have changed my whole city for the better same time. But I ain't gonna gatekeep. I want everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put certain people that's in certain positions now, but at a better extent, but to a point where you're like, damn, alright, we can actually make some real money behind this shit. Nigga, let's lock in, bro. Let's figure this shit out. Let's get to this shit for real. Because niggas don't really be trying to lock in, bro, when it comes to shit. Niggas want it fast, but easy come, easy go, nigga. Shout out to Les Brown, one of my favorite motivational speakers. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, I worked my whole life, man. I've been working. I'm 30 now. I just turned 30 in February. It's been a while, but to most niggas, I'm an OG. But I'm thankful because, nigga, I made it to C30. I made it to C30, y'all. I made it to C30, and I'm thankful. Same time, I got a job. I don't care about no 9 to 5 because I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what me. That's one thing about me, bro. I'm going to work. I'm going to get to it. Regardless of what anybody got to say. But I don't let my hard times fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep my mama out the way because my mama, I see how my mom is. I see where my temper could come from. But I locked in and really focused on how to better my mind and thinking on things. Because I learned, like, not every reaction deserves a reaction. not everything deserve everybody's attention and time and day, because life's about choices, and whatever choice you decide to make throughout your life, you're gonna have to live with it. And I chose the lanes that I'm doing. I ain't stepping on nobody's toes, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my thing. Shout out to, man, we just trying to do it. And my bro G, man, he didn't make it. My bro G didn't make it, man. My bro was 27, I think he was 27, 26. You know what I'm saying? My bro G was trying to make it. He's doing the same thing. Like, he been trying to provide for his family, his sister, his mama, his uncle, his grandpa, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, my bro was trying to avoid the situation what happened to his father, and it wound up happening to him the same way. And I don't know if that's what they call generational curses, but it's crazy thinking about it right now, because I just never really thought about that like that, because, you know, it's like, it's fucked up to think like that, because, man, like I said, man, my bro G was a good ass dude, bro. He didn't do shit to nobody for the shit to happen to him. But that shit, when it comes to these women, backdoor women, like being a player, if you a player, you know what I'm saying, if you a player for real, and you can really just pull any type of girl like that because you want to, and at the same time, like, my nigga wasn't no shabby ass nigga, but my nigga can get to him if he want him. At the same time, my boy was keep getting to that money. And nowadays, all you gotta have is some money and some motion. These girls gonna come, regardless. They gonna come. So if you ain't got no motion, nigga, you broke, nigga, you wasting your damn time. These hoes gonna clown you on social media, so understand that. But yeah, bullshit happened, and that's all that was. Cause all people took him out on some hoe shit. But yeah, karma's a motherfucker though. I just tell you that. You know what I'm saying? That goes for everybody that has something to do with that whole situation. Karma is a motherfucker, bro, and I don't feel sorry for whatever karma comes. You're gonna have to pay for that situation, because my bro was a good nigga and he was a God-fearing man. He mess with child. I hope he hunt y'all niggas in y'all mind every day. I hope y'all witness and see that whole situation every single day that happened. But let's get off that topic. You know what I'm saying? We on that positive note. You know what I'm saying? But man, I just want to hop on here for a little bit. I might hop on here again later on. But if not later on, maybe next week. But we're going to see what goes up with this video. You know what I'm saying? But if you like this video, man, like, subscribe, man. Let me know how y'all feel, bro. Am I lying, though? I feel like we need to change, man. We gotta find some better ways. We gotta do what's right, man. We gotta change this youth, bro, because we in the drilling era, and I'm so sick of this drill shit. We gotta get past that. We gotta do better with this music shit. Preach a positive note, change the narrative, because y'all niggas ain't hurting no more. Y'all ain't broke. Get off that.